Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to go over real quick why arranged marriages were better. Let me break it down for you. I'm not telling you anything new when I tell you that women's preferences fluctuate like the wind, along with their feelings. One day they're telling you, oh, I want a guy who's 6 feet tall, makes six figures, that treats me well, that's a man of God. But then you find out at 2 a.m. secretly she's sneaking, scammers and thugs and the school jock that doesn't want to settle down with her sneaks him into her room, and she gets sexual with him, or one of those guys. But then goes on the internet saying, oh, men are this, men are that, while ignoring the thousands of dudes in her DMs. And they wonder why they're single, why they end up single moms, why they keep getting STDs, HIV, herpes, and things like that, complaining about men. And so what they do is they start tattooing their skin and piercing their nose and doing all this extra stuff to their body because they're so mentally deranged from guys taking scoops of their ice cream and leaving, if you get what I'm saying. Taking a piece of them and leaving, and it drives them nuts. And they don't want to listen to their fathers if they even had a father. They don't want to listen to their uncle or their brothers that have the best intentions for them and aren't trying to smash them. At least in most cases, I mean. But anyways, the reason why arranged marriages were better is because fathers and uncles and brothers are able to better assess a man and say, hey, okay, this guy's going somewhere, or he has a good head on his shoulders, or hey, he follows our specific religion almost down to the T. He's a man of honor. He has a business. They're not looking like, oh, how tall is he? Of course, they're going to look at, okay, does it seem like he can defend my daughter or my sister and their future children if it comes down to it in a life or death situation? But generally speaking, they're not looking at how tall he is, how cute he is, how much swag he has, how many other girls want him. Does he make her get the butterflies? Does he, whatever. The father and a man who cares about a woman isn't looking at any of that stuff. There's a reason why arranged marriages last much longer. And it's not necessarily just because, it's impossible to get a divorce. It's the fact that it's two families that are come together, just like back in the old days. A father and a mother, and then their son, and then a father, mother, and then their daughter. The father and mother from both sides come together and say, hey, my daughter will be a good fit with your son because of this. Hey, my son will be a good fit with your daughter because of this. Even if they aren't, quote unquote, in love right away, which is silly on the guy's end to be in love. It should be the woman, if anything. But marriage used to be about bringing people together and having children and a good bloodline. Now it's about, okay, she puts me in my feelings, or we like watching the same movies together and this and that. All these different things that can be fleeting. That doesn't matter in the end. The main thing from my observation that keeps people together is shared values. And then also, obviously, you want to have some physical attraction to the person you're going to be married to forever. But this whole thing of, women damaging themselves, choosing what they feel is best for them, and we know their feelings go up and down, up and down. So that's why they end up so damaged. And then by the time they're 30-something or 40, whatever it is, they're too damaged to be with a guy. And by the time they do get with a guy, then it's a guy they don't even like. Because what happens is every single man or woman sleeps with, it does something to them. I'm not saying that it doesn't affect guys in a certain way, but not certainly in the same way. We're the ones inserting into you. You're the one getting inserted in. So it's damaging to you more than a guy. As long as we don't catch an STD, of course. But yeah, ladies, it's like, listen to your family. Listen to the male members of your family that want what's best for you. You could have found a guy that you could have had a good family with and a good family structure and things like that. A guy who would be patient with you and would lead you. But he's in your friend zone. Women are naturally attracted to knuckleheads. And then some women watching this are going to be like, oh, those are those little girls you're talking to. No. 40-year-old women are the same way. It's just that, you can't physically compete anymore with the young, hot 20-year-old. So you come up with a new strategy. It's like, okay, I'm not young and hot anymore. My knees hurt. I can't be out all night in heels like I used to. So let me try to sound different from a different angle and be like, oh, those young girls, they're this way. And, us older women, we're this and that. Like, no. You have the same mentality typically as a younger woman. It's just that your body's falling apart. Let's just keep it real. But anyways, that's my little rant for today. You guys have a good day.